Hey everybody, I'm Exotic Gaming. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. You might remember a few weeks ago, I made a video on an upcoming third-person shooter game that is currently available for PC and is coming for mobile devices very soon. And this game shares a lot of similarities with Valorant Mobile. I think this game could be a very successful mobile game when it does come out finally globally. And yeah, now this game actually has begun some beta testing for mobile devices, and it looks like a very promising game. It's made by Tencent. Tencent is known to make some very solid mobile games like Arena Breakout and Undawn, and I have no doubt in my mind this game will be the same. So yes, this game is called Calabiyau or Carapichu. I don't really know which name you'd like to call it, and I don't know which name is the proper name, but half of the people are calling it one, half of the people are calling it the other. And the whole thing about this game is it's a third-person game, kind of similar to Valorant Mobile in a lot of ways, just with the whole art style and the types of weapons and just what it looks like overall. There are many differences between this game and Valorant Mobile, don't get me wrong. It's not like Hyperfront, which was a very similar copycat to Valorant. This game is very different and very original in a lot of different ways. As I said, it's a third-person shooter game. It's got these anime girls as the characters, which are completely different looking than many other video game characters you might be more used to. And then finally, in this game, you can choose to go from a 3D model to a 2D model, and you can turn your character into like Paper Mario, basically. And when you turn into paper, you can like hide alongside a wall a lot better, or you can flutter down from a high point and like fly almost in the game. It's really weird. And yeah, in today's video, I'd like to show you all a few different videos from both the mobile version and the PC version. We're going to start off with my good friend on Twitter, McKillerT3. He is a great guy to follow if you want to get like up to date with all of the latest mobile gaming stuff. And he's posted a couple of different videos showing the mobile version of this game. And I apologize for this video quality being very bad. You know, it's Twitter. Twitter really decompresses videos. But you can see this person is playing the game on mobile. Kind of, through the blurriness here. Now, I'm not going to sit here and show you the entire video, but, you know, you can basically see that some person is playing it on mobile, and it looks like a very solid game with good graphics. I mean, honestly, there's no complaints here with this. It looks like it plays very well, just from that little clip right there. And then there's another video I'd like to show you all from McKillerT3. He posted another little gameplay that actually shows hand cam. This right here. This looks pretty freaking cool. Looks like it's got good controls. It looks like it's got a lot of similarities with the controls design and stuff like that to Valorant Mobile and Hyperfront. And there's that 2D thing that I'm showing you guys. And it's just really unusual. I don't really know, man. You know, and I've told you before, I'm not somebody who, you know, even cares about anime and any of that type of stuff. But, like, I would play this game because it looks like it's actually got some really good gunplay and really unique gameplay mechanics that you don't see. The weapon scopes look really cool. The overall weapon designs look good. The UI, character, I mean, everything looks really cool. Now, what I do want to show you all, though, is actual proper gameplay at 1080p from Chinese YouTube. This is going to be a lot better, and this is the whole, like, warm-up screen where you can select your character. Looks like this person hasn't, you know, unlocked every single one of them, and that's because the last couple of days they've begun a new test on PC, and many more people in China are getting access to this game. Like, you know, if you search it up on Chinese YouTube, there are videos being uploaded every couple of minutes from people playing this game. But this guy is really good at this game, and you can see some pretty high-level gameplay from this game using some different things like grenades and seeker, like, I don't even know what these things are, but they're like drones that can like help spot out enemies and a lot of other stuff. Now, obviously, since it's in Chinese, you're not going to really be able to understand everything, but I think we can get a good idea of what this game is about. Right now, the person is using a 3D model, but every single time you want to, like, hover down slowly or fly or anything like that, you could just press a button, it looks like, and then immediately turn your character into a 2D character, which this person has already done once, and they're probably going to do it several more times throughout this gameplay. Just whenever you want, you can turn yourself into a 2D character, and I think that's going to make you a much harder target to hit. As long as you're not directly facing the person, where the hitbox looks the same, you could turn into a 2D model and then rotate 90 degrees, and then the person's not even going to be able to hit you because your hitbox is basically paper, you know? So it's really cool. And then you can use that where, yeah, look at that. That person's character just like got stuck along the wall as a 2D model. And then that way, you know, somebody who goes and looks down a hallway, if you're stuck along the wall as a 2D model, it's going to be really hard to see you, you know? Just some really cool stuff here, and I might fast forward just a little bit more, just show you all a little bit more gameplay from this person. There's a lot more gameplay that I'd like to show you all. If you guys would like me to show you all some more gameplay from this game, I am totally down to do that because, you know, hey, I think this is another game that's worth talking about. We should be talking about this game. This looks like a really promising mobile game. And when we were looking at the mobile graphics from the Killer T3, it doesn't even look that different, honestly. Like, the graphics... It's one of those games where it's kind of cartoony, and this type of graphic style doesn't, like, get outdated. There's a lot of games that just try to be realistic, and that's it. And then, you know, a few years from now, obviously, graphics are going to improve, and then it starts to look outdated. Something like this probably won't for a much longer period of time. Looks like from this gameplay here, what they're doing is a melee-only match. This is obviously some sort of custom room that they've created. And look at that. You can just flutter down. It's so different and unusual. And let's see when they actually get into some melee battles. Melee fighting actually looks really good in this game. Really nice animations. And hey, I mean, honestly, there's really no complaints there with what this game looks like. It looks really freaking cool. However, let's continue on a little bit further. And another thing that I'd like to show you all is the very first things you're going to see when you download this game, and you get like an introduction for each of the characters. There's a tutorial, just like with any game. Basically, it looks like there's some backstory. All of the characters are friends. They all know each other, and you're just introduced to each and every one of the characters that you're going to eventually unlock over time. There's some futuristic city that they're in. There's some building right there. They are literally flying toward the building. So, yeah, there is complete and full flying in this game, which is ridiculous. There's even some more characters over here. And then eventually, something probably either goes wrong, or there's enemies. Yeah, enemies look like they're trying to take over, and they're all called in to fight. And then there you are. There's your tutorial. So, most likely, the mobile tutorial will look very similar to this. When people download this game for the very first time, it's going to give you, like, instructions on what buttons to press to do certain things, like flying and other stuff like that. Wall running, that's another super important thing that this game has. Tutorial looks really nice. I mean, honestly. Let's see. Is this person going to be able to do that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... And you can wall run. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I told you, you can be 2D on the wall and then make it so it's really hard for people to see you. Oh, so when you're 2D, you can get through very small spaces like this. That is really cool. That is really cool and different. You know, I can literally only think about Paper Mario as literally the only other game that has something even remotely similar to this. And obviously, Paper Mario is not a shooting game. So that's it. That's the tutorial. I just wanted to show you guys that because I thought that was pretty cool. That was the only one I've seen on Chinese YouTube of somebody actually playing through the tutorial. And now let's go look at some gameplay here. A bit later on, I'm going to show you all some Team Deathmatch gameplay, which shows that this game does have other game modes other than this elimination type of game mode. This is the more traditional game mode that, you know, Valorant has and is famous for, CSGO, a lot of other games like that where you have a 5v5 match and then you have to either eliminate the entire enemy team or you plant the bomb, blow it up, and don't allow them to defuse it. If the enemy team defuses it, then obviously they win. And, you know, obviously it's a bit more intense and competitive than something like a Team Deathmatch game mode. But graphics-wise, it's a really good-looking game. Here's your gun customization. Every single round, you can customize your weapons like this. As you can see, it looks like you don't have some of these things unlocked yet, and maybe as you play through the game further and further, you're going to unlock these credits or coins or whatever it is, and then you can eventually get more and more attachments for your weapons. I don't know if this person has a very basic default weapon or if they have a very highly customizable one. I don't really know, and I don't know if there's like more customizability off on the main screen. That's entirely possible as well. But yeah, this is another really good player that I found that actually recorded it in decent quality. So, you know, this is about as good as it's going to look like on mobile, I would assume. This is when the enemy actually goes into 2D mode, so it makes them a little bit harder to hit. smaller hitbox. See? If you position yourself right, it's almost impossible to hit them. So that's really cool. But I can see how this is going to be one of those games that's going to be extremely competitive, especially in China. Seems like it already is super competitive in China. Oh, and there's even like little spray paints that you can put on the wall, which is kind of cool. And it's also interesting that they have like these little paint splatter thingies in orange on the map everywhere, either from grenades or other stuff like that. It's almost like it's got some elements from Splatoon in there. I don't even know, man. This game's got all of these different unique elements that is just combining a lot of games together. And obviously, Tencent sees potential with this game. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making this. It's not like just some random developer is making this just because they like the anime girls like this and they think, oh, you know, maybe somebody wants to play it. It's Tencent. It's Tencent. So, like, it's gonna be a reasonably successful game when it does come out. It's got such a similar graphics design, though, to Valorant, though. And that's why I think most people are going to compare this game to Valorant. Basically, third-person Valorant with these anime girls in it. And that's really what this game is, in a way, with a lot of other unique features that maybe some of these other elimination bomb defuse games don't have. And another thing that I found interesting, I was watching some of the people being spectated. When this person died, they were spectating some other people. Seems like you can actually shoot fully down through the scope of your weapon, or you can shoot in a more third-person type of way, like you would in Fortnite if you didn't have a scoped weapon. I'm sure you remember that. You can basically kind of just aim over the shoulder with your gun. There's two different ways that you can fire your weapons in this game. And I don't know if that's entirely dependent on the weapon or if you can do that with every single one. But I think that's cool. Somebody's planted the bomb. And I don't know if they're on the attacking or the defending team. Well done. Yeah, see, there you go. I think that they did it at hip fire there, but you can fire over the shoulder, which is another nice little touch. Oh, and when people die, there's the little crime scene drawing on the ground. Do you see that? That's another nice touch. You're not going to be able to defuse. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, rip. That's unfortunate. I'm sure you guys are very excited to see this brand new game that is very soon going to be coming out for mobile devices. Like, I would even bet in a couple of days, somebody's going to leak some sort of gameplay and we're going to be able to play this game. So, you know, this is why you should probably subscribe to my channel, because whenever a download does become available, I am going to make a video explaining how you can get this game. Even if it's in China and there's some way that we can get it elsewhere around the world, I'm going to do a video on it. Look at this person going off on all the enemies. That's crazy. Yeah, this is the team deathmatch game mode, as I said. So, you know, if you die, you just respawn. There's not that big of a deal here. But I believe in this team deathmatch game mode, you have a 50 kill limit. So we're going to see this person maybe get the final kill even. I don't really know. Get the final kill. Hey, they got the final kill. Well done. Well done. Yeah, so there you go. And it looks like there's 3 teams. Isn't there 3 teams? Yeah, 3 teams. 3 teams of 3 people, it looks like. So 3v3v3. Okay, that's pretty cool. And I also find it very interesting that the winning team that this person was on, it says winning team right there, right? And then it says winning team for the second place one, but then it says failed team for the third one. So even if you're a second place team, you can still win. You're still a winning team. And maybe there's some sort of like elimination process where, like, if you're on the third place team, the very bottom, then you get like moved to an easier lobby against 2 other teams that were third place in a previous match. I don't really know, man. There's a lot of like really cool potential with this game, and there's a lot of things that I'm still very confused about, and we won't really know until we actually get to play this game ourselves. Unless we can find somebody that's literally playing this game right now and they speak English, because obviously pretty much everybody that's playing this game is in China. Maybe they can tell us more about this game, but I've not been able to find anybody. And hey, if anybody does have access to this game, they can feel free to let me know. You know, let me know on Twitter at Exotic Gaming. I'd totally be down to talking to you about this game. And yeah, it just looks like a really fun game. I'm really excited. I like how it combines both third person and first person. You can just scope into first person whenever you shoot at anybody. Look at that. There you go. Perfect example. Perfect example. Let me go back. Let me go back. When you turn into paper, they can't shoot you. So this person was about to shoot somebody, and then they turned into paper, which is like their little defense mechanism. You see this? That is so cool. And now he turns into paper, and it just makes the hitbox ridiculously difficult. That is freaking awesome. My God. Well, hey, honestly, this video is getting pretty long, and I could just show you all hours and hours worth of footage of this game. But, hey, if you all want me to make more videos on this game, showing you all some gameplay from China, let me know down below in the comments. I'd totally be down to doing that. If you all did enjoy this video and you're excited for this game, this brand new upcoming shooting game by Tencent, then be sure to leave a like. It would really mean a lot. And subscribe to my channel for more content on this game. Calabiyau or Calabiyau, whatever the freaking heck this game is called. I don't know. It's going to have an English name, obviously, when it comes out, most likely. So, you know, it's going to be called something entirely different whenever we get access to this game. But, yeah, that's basically it. Any more interesting things happening? Or is this person just dying? Did they lose or did they win? I don't know. Here's what the main menu screen looks like. That's kind of cool. But, yeah, I'm getting carried away. Let's go pause it. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I really hope you all did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next episode.